Right, so this might end up being quite a long video, and if it does, I'll break it up into smaller parts, because I can't upload video longer than 15 minutes at the moment, for some reason. I think that's because of the copyright issue I have on my videos, which should be lifted after 6 months. I don't know how long it's been. So here's a list of funny sayings in the English language that don't make sense at all. You know, they're really just, you say them and they just mean absolutely nothing. Like, life is like a grapefruit. It's orange and squishy, has a few pips in it, and some people eat half of one for breakfast. I'm not a complete idiot. Some parts are missing. A day without sunshine is like night. But on the other hand, you have different fingers. I just got lost in thought. It was unfamiliar territory. 99% of lawyers give the rest a bad name. I have a drinking problem. I can't afford it. When everything's coming your way, you're in the wrong lane. If everything seems to be going well, you have obviously overlooked something. Many people quit looking for work when they find a job. Politicians and diapers need to be changed regularly, usually for the same reason. Join the army, meet interesting people, kill them. For sale, parachute, only used once, never opened, small stain. A fool is a 37th floor window washer who steps back to see his work. I tried to put my head together, but now my body is falling apart. I like to reminisce with people I don't know. My girlfriend asked me how long I was going to be gone on this tour, and I said the whole time. Birds of a feather flock together and crap on your car. A penny saved is a government oversight. The real art of conversation is not only to say the right thing at the right time, but also to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. The older you get, the tougher it is to lose weight, because by then your body and your fat have gotten to be really good friends. The easiest way to find something lost around the house is to buy a replacement. Actually, that one makes sense, because then the minute you buy a replacement one, you fucking find the one you just lost. If you think there is good in everybody, you haven't met everybody. If you can smile when things go wrong, you have someone in mind to blame it on. Now that's a good one. The sole purpose of a child's middle name is so he can tell when he's really in trouble. Did you ever notice when you put the two words the and the IRS together, it spells theirs? Aging. Eventually you will reach a point where you stop lying about your age and start bragging about it. When you are dissatisfied and would like to go back to youth, think of algebra. Long ago, when men cursed and beat the ground with sticks, it was called witchcraft. Today, it's called golf. I say no to alcohol, well, it doesn't listen. A friend in need is a pest indeed. Work is fine if it doesn't take too much of your time. The light at the end of the tunnel might be an oncoming train. Born free, taxed to death. Everyone has a photographic memory, some just don't have the film. Life is unsure, always eat your dessert first. Smile, it makes people wonder what you're thinking. If you keep your feet firmly on the ground, you'll have trouble putting on your trousers. It's not hard to meet expenses, they're everywhere. The guy who invented the first wheel, was an idiot. The guy who invented the other three, he was a genius. The trouble with being punctual is that no one is there to appreciate it. In a country of free speech, why are there phone bills? If you cannot change your mind, are you sure you have one? Beat the 5 o'clock rush, leave work at noon. If you can't convince them, confuse them. It's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end. I couldn't repair your brakes, so I made your horn louder. The cigarette does the smoking, you are just a sucker. Some day is not a day of the week. Whenever I find the key to success, someone changes the lock. To err is human, to forgive is not a company policy. The road to success is always under construction. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. Alcohol doesn't solve any problems, but if you think about it, neither does milk. In order to get a loan, you first need to prove that you don't need one. That's a good point. All the desirable things in life are either illegal, expensive, fattening, or married to someone else. If ignorance is bliss, then I must be the happiest thingamajig in the whatchamacallit. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. Silence is golden. Duct tape is silver. I want to die peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather, not screaming in terror like his passengers. By the time a man realizes that maybe his father was right, he usually has a son who thinks he's wrong. Energizer Bunny arrested, charged with battery. Friendship is like peeing on yourself. Everyone can see it, but only you get the warm feeling that it brings. School is practice for future life. Practice makes perfect, and nobody is perfect, so why practice? Good point. George Bush is the man. Michael Jackson is awesome, and I like them. Makes no sense. Got some more now. Next web page. www.voxy.com. Oh, these are just obvious ones. The lights are on, but nobody's home. When pigs fly. To have Van Gogh's ear for music. To pig out. Everything but the kitchen sink. Put a sock in it. Have a cast iron stomach. Drink like a fish. Use your loaf. Finger licking good. Top 10 most common idioms in English. Piece of cake. Costs an arm and a leg. Break a leg. Hit the books. Let the cat out of the bag. Hit the nail on the head. When pigs fly. You can't judge a book by its cover. Bite off more than you can chew. I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Yeah, they're obvious ones. Yes, well, if you think of any more yourself, then please let me know, whether they be any idioms or just funny sayings that don't make any fucking sense whatsoever. I mean, I've created a few myself. There's Confucius say, "He who can run through rain and not got a single spot on head is true karate master." Diablo say, "He who runs through rain and not get single spot on head remembered umbrella." The glass is only half empty if you've been drinking out of it. If at first you don't succeed, try chewing it instead. Success is not the result of a long road of hopeless trying. It's an instruction. Vini, vidi, vino. I came, I saw, I drank some wine. Well, why not? I think that was all the ones I ever made. Can't think of any more. Well, yeah, thank you for watching this video, and if you know any yourself, then please suggest them.